Picture this, a beautiful day, I am sitting in a park, fresh air, birds chirping, life is good, my laptop is on my lap, my beloved Asus, and I am watching Dreams Manhunt. You know that video, the one where your heart is literally racing even though you are just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing physical. I am gone, absolutely zoned out. The world doesn't exist. My coffee is getting cold. I don't care. The video ends. I take a breath. I come back to reality. I look around like I just wake up from a coma. And then I look down, bottom right corner of my screen. 63%? 63%? Bro, I left home at 100. 100. It was fully charged. I was outside for what felt like 40 minutes and my laptop had already consumed 37% of its battery. Just to let me watch a man run from his friends in a blocky video game. I didn't scream. I wanted to, but I didn't. I just sat there, staring, processing. And in that moment, in that park, on that bench, with my cold coffee and my dying laptop, I made a promise to myself. I will find a better way. And bro, I found it. And today I'm going to show you exactly what I found. Because I don't want any of you to go through what I went through that day. So I went home and started investigating. Why is my browser eating my battery alive? Turns out, when you open YouTube in a browser, you are not just loading a video, you are loading thousands of lines of JavaScript, ads, recommendations, autoplay preloading, telemetry pinging Google every few seconds, the recommendation algorithm running in the background trying to figure out what to show you next. All of this is running constantly. Even when you are just sitting there watching a video, your CPU never fully goes to sleep. Don't believe me? Look at this. Just YouTube, one tab, over a gigabyte of RAM, CPU constantly busy. This is what's killing your battery. Now watch what happens when you ditch the browser entirely. First up, MPV and YTDLP, the most minimal approach. No UI, no browser, just pure video playback. Installation is that simple. Just type this command. Ubuntu users replace DNF with apt. Everyone else check the description. I have linked the install command for your distro. Done. Now I need a video URL. Let me open the browser real quick. Yes, I know, ironic. Just give me a second. Let me search something. Okay, Travis Scott, Mo City Flexologist. Don't judge me, guys. Copying the URL back to terminal, I type MPV and paste the URL in the quotes. Yo, it's actually working. And the playback is smooth, like genuinely smooth. No ads, no recommended videos, no JavaScript, just the video. Okay, now quality selection. Let me see what formats are available. $720, $180, $480, all there. Let me try 180p. Nothing happening? Okay, Google time. And yes, I'm opening the browser again. This is getting embarrassing. I type how to watch YouTube in specific quality with MPV. Found something. Copy, paste, replace the URL. Actually, you know what? Let's go 144p. Let's really test this. Where's the video? In the file manager? There it is, a 144p video file sitting in my downloads folder. I accidentally downloaded it. I didn't want to download it, bro. I wanted to watch it. Okay, that was the download command. We want to stream it back to Google. This time I find the right one. I'll save you the pain and just put it on the screen right now. Replace 720p with whatever quality you want. 480, 180, your choice. And it works. This is 144 by the way. Beautiful, absolutely cinematic. Okay, so MPV is great, but there's one problem. You always need the URL first. Open browser, search, copy, come back. That's annoying. What if I told you you can search YouTube directly from your terminal? No browser, no URL copying, just type and search. That's YTFZF. And apparently, it even shows thumbnails in the terminal. When I heard that, I was actually excited, like genuinely. Thumbnails in a terminal, let's go. I don't actually know how to install this, so straight to Google. Installing dependencies first. Done. Now for the thumbnail viewer, and this is where it gets interesting. The package it needs is called Uberzug. Uberzugp. You know what? I'm calling it that package for the rest of this video. Errors, of course. I copy the error, paste it into the Google like a detective. And turns out that package doesn't exist on Fedora 44, the latest version of Fedora naturally, but the internet says I can get it from the OpenSUSE repo. Okay, sure, we are doing this. You know what, I'm just going to keep trying until something works. It works finally. Bro, it's downloading more than a 500 megabytes package. For a thumbnail viewer in a terminal, I love Linux. Installation done, config pasted. Let's actually search something. Yo, look at this. Every video right there in the terminal. I can scroll through with the arrow keys, press enter to play. This is actually really cool. But wait, where are the thumbnails? No image? So I look into this. Turns out thumbnail preview doesn't work on Wayland and I am running KDE Plasma on Wayland. Of course I am. For thumbnails to work, I should need X11, which I don't have set up right now, so no thumbnails today. Is it disappointing? Yes. Did I download 500 megabytes for a feature that didn't work? Also yes. But here's the thing, even without thumbnails, YTFZF is genuinely useful. Searching YouTube from your terminal without touching a browser is legitimately cool. I'll revisit the thumbnail thing on X11 in a future video. I'll link it when it's up. Okay, the first two tools were very terminal heavy, which I love, but I know some of you are watching this going, bro, I just want to watch YouTube without destroying my battery. I don't want to live in a terminal. I hear you, this one's for you. FreeTube, it looks like YouTube, it feels like YouTube, but it is not YouTube. No ads, no tracking, no Google knowing what you watched at 2 am. All your subscriptions and watch history stored locally on your computer, not Google's server. One command and it's installed. Open it up and look at this. Just clean, no ads screaming at you, no autoplay anxiety. Subscribe to channels without a Google account. History stays on your machine. And here's the part that actually surprised me. I tested all three on my actual laptop. Same video, same brightness, same conditions. Browser 70 to 18% battery per hour. YTFZF with MPV 14 to 15% and FreeTube 13 to 14%. FreeTube won. The thing that looks most like a regular app uses the least battery. I did not expect that. Probably because FreeTube uses hardware accelerated video decoding better on my AMD GPU than my default MPV setup. But whatever the reason, the numbers don't lie. Okay, let's bring it all together. Same laptop, real numbers, not from a website, my actual Fedora machine. So what do I actually recommend? If you want the easiest switch, FreeTube, install it, open it, done. Feels like YouTube, works better than YouTube. If you live in the terminal, YTFZF, search without ever opening a browser. And if you are a purist who just wants minimum CPU usage, MPV with hardware acceleration, and the browser only if you have absolutely no other choice. That day in the park cost me 37% battery for one video. Since switching to FreeTube, I am getting noticeably more screen time. My laptop fan runs quieter. I haven't seen a YouTube ad in a weeks. Small change, real difference. If this video helped, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you want more Linux content and comment below which method are you trying first. I'm actually curious. Links to everything are in the description. See you in the next one.